Hey, what's happening? It's Bill Smith. Today we're going to talk about lost dogs. I'm sure you're already aware of this if you follow my stuff. So this is a tweet from last November. It was November 14th, 2018. This is James Comey's Twitter account, and it says, "Our dog Benji died this afternoon. Because he was a rescue, we didn't know his age today, except he's very old. He was a friend to an entire big family, as only a dog can be. Goodbye, old soul." So people said that this was the day that the first Daddy Bush died, was put to death. Now, the interesting thing about this tweet is he was a rescue, so he didn't know his real age, except he was really old. So George Bush, he was adopted by Prescott Bush, and the story is he was a Nazi. He was a young Nazi, and his name was George Scherf when he was brought over after World War II. So that's what this all links up to. Okay, now Isaac Kappy died recently on the 13th of May 2019, and his death was announced on the 14th. Now on the 14th, Seth Green not only retweeted, not only did he retweet this, but this was his pinned post on the 14th. I have it in a video I never uploaded because I wanted to really do the Isaac Kappy stuff right, and I didn't want to post it to my backup channel. So I'm sitting on all these videos. But take it from my word is that Seth Green retweeted this on the 26th, and the text says, the tweet says, it says, "My pupper slipped his collar last night. If you see him, speak quietly because he is very skittish and may be hurt." This is A.B. Robinson. Now, I didn't know what this was, so I came and found it. But first, I wanted to post this. This is on the 11th of May. So remember, Isaac Kappy's death broke on the news on the 14th, and it says there's a vote in just 3 days, May 14th, the same day, to remove the gray wolf from the endangered species list in an effort to mine their now protected habitat for resources. Please leave a comment. Arrest Podesta gets it. They know. So I'm not going to read these. You can read it. You can pause it. Come on over here. Check it out. Okay, so we're going to look at the retweet that he gave. So this is that account. And they posted this just a couple days ago. So I'm going to go over the timeline over the last couple days. It ties into all these lost dog memes. And it looks like it's a hit job or something about putting something down. So this is really interesting. I found this in here. This is A.B. Robinson at RobGo84. Does anyone believe for even a second that the DOJ's offer is made in good faith? The weird thing about this is you're not allowed to comment. There's no post, replies, nothing. This is it. Okay? Everything else he has something on it. Now, I want to bring your attention to something because this tweet I just showed you from Seth Green about the lost dog was pinned on this account. It was this one right here. And this post right here was pinned on this account on May 14th. There's the day. So here's the timeline. You can come over here and check this out if you want. Okay? Lots of stuff. Lost on April 25th, 2019. I think this is the day, the 24th, 25th, I think that's the day that Isaac Kappy got himself into some trouble. I don't know how it happened. I don't know about it in detail, but I want to put this all out there so people can talk about it. So this, like I said, this was his pinned tweet on the day that Isaac Kappy's murder, suicide, whatever, was announced. And now today, he has the same tweet, "Dwelling in the land of lost doggos right now." Just got posted. Okay. Now, the interesting thing about this account is it's a political operative account. I don't know who it is. I haven't taken the time to find it, but there's a lot of weird stuff in here. So you can come over here and check out this account. I think this should be on someone's list because there's weird stuff happening at RobGo84. Okay, on to the breaking news today. So Barack Obama posted something, and it got a lot of people's attention because he brings up the word gumbo, a bowl of gumbo. So it points to this article, and it's about this woman who's a famous chef. The culinary world mourns her loss. Creole cuisine. This is what's interesting. It says, By the time of her death, Miss Chase had served presidents, including George W. Bush and Barack Obama. Talking about her famous Gumbo. Remember, that's the last president. Democrat, Barack Obama, ex-president. Today, they're talking about trying to find a lost dog named Gumbo. You can't make it up. So this is Cory Booker. He's running for president right now. So he uploaded a video. It's got like several 100,000 views. This is yesterday, about 24 hours ago, talking about trying to find this lost dog named Gumbo. And here's a picture of Gumbo. For some reason, they're all telling everybody to email this Gmail address called findgumbo@gmail.com. So Kamala Harris, she's running for president for the Democratic Party. And she's saying, hey, Atlanta, keep your eyes open. If you see Gumbo, get in touch. All right, so right now there's an entire Where's Waldo type of moment for the entire Democratic Party right now. And I don't understand it, but I have a theory that I'm going to give you here in a second. It has to do with Donna Brazile. I'm pretty sure they're going to try to take that woman out. I think it's about Donna Brazile, but I'm not for sure yet. So let me get there. So these are the staffers whose dog it is. So this is Adrian Watson, Adrian DC. Gumbo likes hot dogs and boats. Find Gumbo. And this is the same dog with the same gay collar on it. Transgender agenda, the Baphomet. Satanic transgenderism. Anyway, that's her, right? Supposedly this is her dog. So I imagine she's the one who's trying to find the dog. This is the best I can do with this. I don't really care. It's not that important. This guy though is also doing the same thing. If you're in or around Atlanta, please keep an eye out for Gumbo, my friend's pup who ran away. Now, there it is again. Same dog, same stupid collar. This guy is on Team Beto O'Rourke. So he's helping to run the campaign. Everybody's trying to find this dog called Gumbo. All right, now this popped up on my list because Keith Olbermann is an insane person. He just deleted everything on his account. See how he joined in April 2010? I looked at all of his tweets. Almost everyone has to do with lost dogs being put down. Cranberry should die Saturday because she allegedly growled at a child owner dumped her. Right? It's dog after dog after dog, man. Just over and over and over. And there's hundreds of these posts, and this is the first one. So everything started on June 3rd. That's whenever Barack Obama posted his, and now Keith Olbermann got on the list where he deleted everything on his account and started just tweeting out about dogs getting ready to die. Okay? New York City, missing dog alert. All right, so these people, if they were able to talk to each other, they wouldn't have to do this. You get that? Like, their comms are blown at this point. They're all freaked out. They're all scattering. You saw that thing about the DOJ offer being suspicious and no one to follow it. Linked off the Seth Green account, tying back to Isaac Kappy stuff, whatever. This is the top of Keith Olbermann's list, and I don't want to go crazy with this stuff, but he's got a thing at the top that says Jumbo Grumbo on BoJack Horseman. This is the cartoon. It's close enough that I found this. Bungo, Stray Dogs, Tales of the Lost. And this is a video game on your cell phone on iOS and Google Play, and here's more about it. What I'm wondering is being a new game, okay, is it possible that this thing has chat inside of it? I'm just tossing it out there. All right, so I looked up at Donna Brazile and Gumbo. She's in here somewhere. I don't want to spend a lot more time looking, but these are the earliest tweets. There's a bunch of them. Donna Brazile, don't make them the Gumbo. Now, Donna, no Gumbo for you. This was 11th of November, 2017. And there's just like, you look up Donna Brazile and they're just Gumbo posts, tons of Gumbo. I mean, they go back. I am willing to bet you that Donna Brazile's inside nickname, her code name is Gumbo. I'm willing to bet. I'm willing to bet Donna Brazile's code name is Gumbo. Look at how many there are. There's hundreds of these posts talking about Donna Brazile's love of her Louisiana gumbo. There's just tons of it. There's just too many. I couldn't find this with anybody else. This is how many she's tagged to. These are all Donna Brazile posts talking about stir up some gumbo, Creole gumbo, Louisiana gumbo. These are all Donna Brazile posts, all talking about gumbo. All of them. Where is Donna Brazile? Is Donna Brazile currently in Atlanta? Because they're looking for a lost dog right now. And Donna Brazile is now a Fox News contributor. She used to be head of the DNC. She loves her gumbo, man. Why it's important is because this has all happened in the last 2 days. So this is Corey Lynn Diggs. You can check her out at Corey's Diggs, at Corey's Diggs. And she says, all 4 of these cases have happened in the past few days. 2 former senators have been shot dead in their homes, one in Arkansas and one in Oklahoma, Arkansas-sided. The NYPD department chief allegedly shot himself just days before retirement. He was scheduled to get a 6-figure income for the rest of his life. You think he's going to kill himself 2 days before he retires? No. And the NYPD detective now is missing. And it turns out, I think this is the rumor, I haven't confirmed it, that the detective is the guy who looked at the Anthony Weiner laptop. And that this happened in the department that Anthony Weiner's laptop was floating around. And those guys looked at that stuff. This is where the Hillary Clinton frazzle drip conspiracy theory came from. The frazzle drip conspiracy theory came from that laptop. All right. Now, the Awan brothers, let me slip this in real quick. The Awan brothers were Pakistani, and everybody says what happened to the Pakistani guys. If you go back and check the Q post that says, we are saving Israel for last, there is another rumor that says the Awan brothers were not going to sell this information that they dug up on everybody in Congress to Pakistan. They're saying that Benjamin Netanyahu was the buyer, and this is all floating around on poll. You can go check it out if you want. This is just really, really weird stuff. Now, the death case was just sealed, and I want to scroll through here and get this stuff in here because I'm probably not going to leave the links anymore. They won't let me show up in search anymore. I'm done. Bill Smith is never going to show up on YouTube searches. They're hurting everybody, so I'm just going to maintain myself until I get to the finish line and we get some action. I don't think that antitrust thing is going to have anything to do with censorship. So if you're going to wait out that antitrust thing with the DOJ to try to get your channel back, I don't think that's going to work. I think that DOJ antitrust investigation is only to see who owns what. Who are the companies that own the stock, and how many of those are CIA controlled. So this guy just turned up dead. Here's some information from TracyBeanz. And I don't want to show you this. Look how big our channel's gotten. This is amazing. We are being censored. Okay? We're being censored. TracyBeanz doesn't care. She doesn't have your back. This is my account. Okay? I haven't been posting anything bad on here. But for some reason, you're not allowed to see it anymore. I can't show up on search here either. They've taken me out. So I'm not really interested in doing this anymore. I'm not trying to get views or hits or anything. I figure if I put information and 1,000 people see it, those 1,000 people are smarter now, or dumber, depending on whether or not I was right or wrong. I am putting forward the, theory that Donna Brazile's code name, if Barack Obama's code name was Renegade, Donna Brazile's code name is Gumbo, and they're looking for her right now. And if you think TracyBeanz is going to support us, support you and your internet freedoms, she's not going to. Understand that TracyBeanz is the one who introduced Jerome Corsi to the QAnon community. She tried to make him a leader. Then InfoWars things happened, and then the whole thing got burnt down. So she shouldn't be allowed to come back into this conversation. She stepped off for long enough so that people would forget. And we shouldn't forget. She does not support your internet freedom. Fuck TracyBeanz. Until next time, this is Bill Smith. Thanks for watching.